Hello everyone, this is Hazel Marie. Welcome to my craft room. I know that I have been absent for several months, but it's been due to one thing after another. Not all of it in connection with my cancer, but just having one thing after another. Um, I am feeling better, and I hope to get back to um, doing more videos. The one thing I want to share today is a project share. And when I went to Margaret Tomaso, I always kind of mess that name up. I saw a beautiful powder puff box. And also, she had made several, and one was a trinket box. And I thought, oh my goodness, that is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. I've got to make one of those. The one thing I didn't take into consideration is that she's Margaret and I'm Hazel Marie, and she can do things with materials that I could only hope to do. But I think I gave it pretty good justice, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Um, Margaret's, if you want to take a look at hers, is over at 7MRST, and that is the name of her um, channel. And she is so talented with laces. Um, she can just do anything. And so I hope that you will go over and look. I'm going to adjust my camera so that it's not on me, but that it is on my box. Let's see. Everything is backward, of course. Um, so therefore, I have to, oh, going the wrong way, aren't I? Okay, let's see. Need a little more adjusting. Okay. Okay, now we've got it. Okay, what Margaret had done was she took a box. I believe she had bought it at like Hobby Lobby or whatever. I took a box that I already had, or that was in the closet in the ladies' room, and real pretty items had come in it. And I thought, oh, that'll be so pretty. I'll just use that. And so Margaret's was a beautiful blue, and I decided I was going to make mine a green velvet. Now, I don't know if you can, let's see here, see if I can get a little closer so that you can see that it's a green velvet. And what I did, and I'm going to turn it upside down so you can see it. This is the lid, and I covered it in green velvet also. And then I put a doily on top. I made a puff flower. Then I used this really, make sure I'm on the right side, really pretty feathery piece right here. I added some of these beads, and you get these in the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. And then on the other side, I put a piece of gold applique, and because my box is trimmed in gold. Then I added a doily, as you can see, the white doily in the middle. And then, whoops, get it upside down, Hazel Marie. There is a cameo a beautiful cameo, and that was given to me, and I want to say it was given to me by Maggie White. I'm not sure. Thank you, Maggie. Um, so that's how I did the top. Oh, and then I added some gold braid across around the top. Now, I'm going to leave this, uh, which side am I on? The wrong side, of course. We'll talk about this just in a little bit. As you can see, I'm trying to get it, whoops, Daisy, so that you can see. I used a lot of different braids, laces, and pearls, and I thought this was absolutely beautiful. This is like a pleated, I'm not really sure what the fabric is, but it's kind of a lightweight material, and it has the pearls attached. Now, as you can see, I also put the gold braid down here, and I put some more. This has rhinestones in it, and then I put some dangles, and I added flat back pearls. Now, what I used to decorate my green velvet was gold, and I had ordered this sometime back, and I'm thinking to myself, I wonder when I'll use that gold. But you know, I used it on this project, and I absolutely loved it. These are the beautiful roses. And if you'll notice, let me get this back out of the way. Let's see, get this back up here. You can see that I have added, actually kind of cut these pieces out from this another piece of gold that I had, and then I put a jewel, and I went on around and added more with the applique, more jewels, and get back around here to the front, more jewels, more appliques. Now, what Margaret did was she used, I believe it was something she already had. Excuse me. And that's what I did. And what I used was a candle holder. And it's metal. And I painted it a soft creamy color. And I attached my box to that. Now, the one thing Margaret did do that I did not was that she put a large dome over hers, and it was absolutely beautiful. But when I went to Hobby Lobby, they did not have any of the size that I needed. So I'll have to find that somewhere else, because I think that this material will probably catch a lot of dust. And I don't know about you, but dust just appears in my house. And so I don't want that. I don't want it to get dusty. Now, remember the cameo. Whoop, wrong way. Okay, over to the, whoa, I'm going to get it here in a minute. Over to the side, I made some dangles. And, oh, I just used all kinds of stuff. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, let's see here. There. You know how hard this is to do from the back side? Lordy mercy. But anyway, isn't that beautiful? And I bought this at home. It's a store. It used to be called Garden Ridge. And, you know, I'm totally on the wrong side. You know that. I always am. Uh, Wrong side Hazel Marie, I think is what we're going to start calling me or something. Um, but anyway, I bought these at Christmas time. And that's a great time to go and find things that you can use for decorating. And they were attached to a gold, uh, it's not pearls, it's just gold. And it wasn't very expensive at all. And I put some braid in it, and I put some ribbon in it, some green ribbon, and I put just all kinds of, there's some lace, there's some pearls. You just put anything that you have or that you want. And then what I did was I came up here to the top, and if you see there's a blue pin right there, and what I did was I pushed a pin all the way down so that that would hang right there. And that tells me where the front of my box is. Now let me show you the bottom. Whoop. This is just really not that easy to manipulate. I had covered the inside of my box with this green paper, and I thought, well, I'm just going to put that under there. I only bought a certain amount of this green material, and I probably would have had plenty to do the bottom, but I decided I would just put the paper. And then you can see that I added some more, oh, what would you call it? A rope type material, and it's black and gold, and I put that there. Now, whoops, if I don't break something here, let me scoot back out, hopefully. Okay, there it is. Now, I'm going to take the top off because I'm going to use my box as a treasure box. Now, my lid fits very tight, and you want to make sure that whenever you're doing yours, that you do not paint underneath because it will swell. And what it will do, it will not allow you to open. Now, mine is just a contrary box, is what it is. But if I go around it, I don't have a problem. But anyway, it's coming off. It's just that you have to have it straight up and down. Now, some boxes are going to be easier. I suggest you get one. Oh, Lordy mercy. But, you know, this comes off. I mean, I'm not going to have anything breakable or anything like that in there. Okay. Now, here's the inside. And as you can tell, it is covered in the green paper. I have some gold braid down at the bottom. And I have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful material hanging down. Now, on the inside, I decorated mine with a doily in the bottom. That's what Margaret did. And then she put a flower around. And then I added these pieces, which is a piece of, oh, I guess you would call it, well, it's ribbon actually. It's just kind of a fancy ribbon. And then I put on top of it, let's see if we can get in here a little closer. that's going the wrong way. I think I need a camera that gets me a little bit closer. But anyway, it has the pearls. And then around here, I put a beautiful, I would call it a braid, that is kind of pointed. And I put that all the way around. And that is how I made my, let me get it around back over here. Because remember, the rose is in the front. And and don't put your, let me push this back because I am out of frame totally. There. Okay. And this has to go down evenly, especially mine. Like I said, try out some boxes and make sure you get one that you feel like is easier to push down and to get up. And mine is not exactly cooperating, but you know what? That's okay, because I'm not going to let that stop me. You know how I am. I just keep going. And remember, when you're crafting, that it's okay that everything doesn't work perfectly. You can pop it right off. That's what I was saying. Everything has to be exactly, isn't that the simplest thing you've ever seen? You can't get it wumper-jawed. Now, those of you who know, I'm from Texas, wumper-jawed means when you want it to be straight, it goes So, how do you like my sound effects? Anyway, that is my box. And I love it. Love it, love it. And you know, I think I have my cameo on the wumper-jawed. I'm just going to leave it with that and tell you that I'm going to take it off and put it on right. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I'm so glad to have you back. So take care. God bless.